A woman lightly touches the boy's arm with her finger. In the next second, a blue gemstone appears. Then she pours 80-degree hot water over it. The boy's arm begins to rapidly swell. But the woman seems unsurprised by this. She takes out a 30-centimeter steel needle. Then she forcefully presses it against the blue gemstone. The needle penetrates through the boy's entire arm. Soon the long needle undergoes a transformation. It forms a kind of restraint. This finally controls the changes in the boy's arm. It turns out that just one day earlier, Akiyuki was still an ordinary high school student. But everything changed because of an explosion. Although Akiyuki wasn't injured by the blast, when he got up, he was splashed on the arm by an energy orb from the explosion's center. Then something bizarre happened. It seemed like a centipede had burrowed into his arm, but it quickly disappeared. At first, Akiyuki thought he was hallucinating and didn't pay much attention to it. Seeing there were still survivors on the nearby train, Akiyuki ran forward to rescue them. But before he could reach them, a sharp pain shot through his arm. Looking down, a blue gemstone had suddenly grown on his arm, though it quickly disappeared again. Now Akiyuki realized this wasn't a hallucination, but the more pressing matter was checking on the girl's injuries. However, unexpectedly, the dying girl used her finger to touch Akiyuki's forehead just before her death. In the next second, a strange mask appeared on Akiyuki's face. Akiyuki frantically tried to remove it, but no matter how hard he tried, it was futile. As an unknown liquid enveloped Akiyuki, he completely transformed into a monster. The soldiers who came to investigate saw this scene and thought he had caused the explosion, so they began shooting wildly at Akiyuki. However, at the moment he fell, his girlfriend heard the monster cry for help. As Akiyuki's wounds rapidly healed, the soldiers once again aimed their guns at him. Seeing this, his girlfriend rushed forward. With a hand chop followed by a flying kick, she completely took out the soldier. However, just as Akiyuki was rescued, a huge flesh ball suddenly fell from the sky. Then a terrifying monster crawled out of the flesh ball. Not only were bullets ineffective against it, even tank bombardments couldn't harm it in the slightest. The monster then began firing lasers in all directions. The school was split in two by the monster, and the monster's target was Akiyuki. Although Akiyuki wanted to protect his girlfriend, not yet adapted to his body, he nearly turned his girlfriend into a kebab. Fortunately, the monster was nearsighted, which saved both their lives. But before they could celebrate, the monster attacked Akiyuki once again. Akiyuki fought desperately against the monster with his remaining willpower. Just when he was about to be defeated, Akiyuki's girlfriend ran over again and began encouraging Akiyuki. With his girlfriend's divine assist, Akiyuki gradually began to adapt to this body. Holding the girl with one hand, he defeated the monster. Watching the monster slowly turn to stone, Akiyuki showed no intention of stopping. Just then, a girl suddenly descended from the sky and froze Akiyuki in place.